I do not own any rights to the music.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Stephon Tuitt on the stop.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Garoppolo to Ayuk. First down, 49ers. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
2nd and 10.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. That's into the hands of Dwelly. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On first down, counter plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
He was brought down by...
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Yes, sir.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
44-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Roethlisberger will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Samuels, the ball carrier. Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer...
No, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now the fullback, Juszczyk, and he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 3.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This is Samuels. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. 57, Mark 57. Squad to run, watch the run.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 49ers' 49-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
45-yard line.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mostert. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A gain of 7.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo now. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes but they'll say it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Garoppolo looks to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Gold is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
Do you play music during stream? My homie wanted me to spread the word about his music.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
What was that again? No, somebody coming on my broadcast. I see something about them.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
James Conner.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. So he missed his own field goal.
Don't know what you're trying to do.
As that extends their
Okay, you're celebrating to me.
7, 49ers 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it.
You didn't give me stamina. If I ain't mistaken, then my guy run the back for a touchdown. So you didn't give me stamina. You didn't, huh? You didn't give me 7. I got scored the touchdown himself.
Will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Raheem Mostert. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. 30, past the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big third down play there for the Niners. 56 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
Steelers.
All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals are great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Pittsburgh is sacked.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think
one
that
of them
the
is my
screen
brother.
operates
I'm
against
playing
the blitz,
him. The other
if you
guy,
have the
I don't know
blitz
where he
call
at.
and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
To try again after the sack.
Shut up. Well,
As we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run is counter. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
With the score.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over.
Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Connor. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Connor, the ball carrier.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Samuels, the ball carrier. Richard Sherman on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 23-yard run. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Roethlisberger. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Pettis now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Garoppolo on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Garoppolo again. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, San Francisco.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
I'm I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Connor, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Well, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slam. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
At the 28-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 18-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Certainly not what they wanted there. So the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Connor underneath. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Juju.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Ben to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
Good game, White. 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 You what?
A lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was
You did. Hold on. You said you did what?
I took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary.
I seen you do it before in the game.
And then they got it together, got a spark,
What?
and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
Who pressed the button? Who pressed the button there? You hit the what? No, I didn't hear what you said. For real, I didn't.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the.
Look, I know I didn't have. I might have had the momentum on my side, but they're gonna still got the score on my side.
The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
What? I won't ever worry about the game anyway. I know I won't. Well, on my screen, he was holding the ball out like trying to, as Brother Matt said, you were trying to tease me. It's okay to lose. Can't win them all. Do you play music during your stream? My homie want me to spread the word, but about his music. Now I don't know who that is.